Hey, everybody. Welcome to week 5 of the digital marketing class here at SIU in the College of Business and Analytics. Now, this was an interesting topic this week. The topic for class is email marketing. You would have been probably interested in knowing how many of my students were not a fan of emails, but we have a saying in the class from the very beginning, which is be curious, not judgmental. And so just because we don't like something doesn't mean it's not effective. We need to ask questions about it. Now, for those of us that are my age, which we will not discuss, we grew up with "you've got mail, you've got mail," and so every time we heard that, we were conditioned that we had something in our mailbox. Now, back then, we weren't really getting a lot of emails like we do today. And now email marketing is a huge part of digital marketing, whether we like it or not. And so some of the things that we talked about, we had worst websites. What I enjoy the most is to go through and talk about the worst websites. I think sometimes there is a lot that could be said, and the students remember even a little bit more when we talk about the things that went wrong more than the ones that went right. Some of the other things that we talked about was the statistics, which I actually want to bring some of this up to you. In 2023, email marketing is going to be an $11 billion industry. 11 billion. So is it important to have a strategy for email? Yes. Should you be collecting or have some sort of digital strategy for capturing emails and distributing them? Absolutely. So it's important to know that just because we don't like something doesn't mean there's not value in it. The students also found it very interesting that there are 4 billion daily email users. 4 billion. Now, nobody has access to all 4 billion of those, but there's some companies that have access to quite a lot of that. So is it an industry that your business should be considering? Absolutely. Another one, more than 306 billion emails are sent and received each day. 306 billion. And then there's another one I wanted to find real quick. 64% of small businesses use email marketing to reach customers. So, like it or not, email marketing is a strategy that every business organization needs to be considering. For our students, they need to be well versed in it and understand what the capacity is for using it in their jobs as they go out into the real world and work for an agency, a business, or a nonprofit. So as we begin to come up on the holiday shopping season, which I know it's hard to think about that, but we're going to start seeing pre-Thanksgiving Christmas stuff going out. And so we also have the end of the year, the whole Black Friday concept as well. So there's a lot of opportunities to email market. Well, what do we need to put in an email? There's lots of things we discussed this week. Some of them are graphics, images, the fonts, how we're distributing them, when we're distributing them. Those are all factors that need to go into it. It's not just put something together and get it out. You also need to make sure that the content of it is going to be something that someone's going to read. And then the most important thing, what is the call to action? What do you want someone to do once they open it, right? And how are they going to open it? Well, again, the most important thing, header, the subject line, right? That gets us every time. And so we had some really great examples. And one of the assignments this week was the students are to design a email and send to my school email with the subject line, with what they're selling, and how they're going to sell to me. So first off, they're going to have to see if they can get me to open their email by their subject line. So it's going to be a fun, interesting assignment. I'm looking forward to bringing those in class and discussing those a little bit more. So whether email marketing is something you currently have or a strategy you have, you need to absolutely consider it, have a strategy for it, and don't discount it just yet. You definitely need to do it. Even though people say they hate it, it's a great branding tool too, because people will see that name pop up every time it comes through, whether they delete it or not, right? So if you're interested, or one of your children or someone is interested in attending the College of Business Analytics and attending my class, the digital marketing class, or any of the other amazing classes and degrees you can get here through the College of Business, look at the scrolling little line at the bottom, go to www.business.siu.edu to get more information. Looking forward to it. And as always, you know what? Go Dogs.